Way Studio Deluxe.
AnsikBEAT.
Way Deluxe. Way Studio Deluxe. This plugin is a re-miking plugin. So, it's a virtual studio, Way Studio. It's a studio where great musicians like Green Day, Michael Jackson, and Rachel recorded. It's a re-miking plugin that allows me to adjust the microphones one by one, as if I recorded in that studio, so that I can reprocess the samples that I recorded, or that I use, so that it feels like I recorded in that studio. The original sound that did not pass through this Way is like this. If you add a bit of spatiality to this sound, using Way's re-miking technology, it will sound like this. So, I can give you this virtual studio that feels like I'm bringing it to life. Here's how it is. Let's go with the default. Then it's like this. What this means is that I can blend the sound I want with just this mic. So, these three microphones, the large microphone, the middle microphone, and the close microphone, these three microphones simulate what it would sound like if you put a distant drum in a large room like this. Okay, so here, if I want to hear only the sound with the mic a little closer, then you can remove the room 1 and room 2 microphones like this. I want to bring this microphone a little closer. Then you can grab this and pull it like this to bring it closer. Here you can move the same distance. So, in this way, I can adjust the distance as I want. And not only the distance, but also this alignment. There is a slight time difference between these microphones. There's even an alignment function. That resolves that time difference. So, if you align and listen to it in this state, the sound will be a little clearer than if you just listen to it, right? Instead, if he does this, instead of a clear sound, the real feeling of this space may be a little bit lacking in the naturalness of the space. So I want to make the sound clear. Or, you can choose according to how you want to express the feeling of this space. And it is all done with high cut, low cut, and page invert. If you listen to the sound with the high and low cuts turned up, it seems like it would be better. If the low cut was slightly turned down, you can do it like this. And this is a close mic. You can set it up like this. With the close mic. In the middle room. One closer. So, how did I go about reverting this mess to its default state? I pressed options and clicked. You can press and click on the option to make it the default state. Like this, and not only this, but you can also change the left and right by using this mono and swap. Here, I would like to remove some of the room feeling. So, does it feel the same when it's turned off? Here, you can see the channel strip effects I want. And you can select the effects below. Then, you can use this channel, strip effector as is, and add a little bit of the compression and chamber feel of super famous products like LA2A and DBX160 at Way Studios, and use this channel strip to manipulate the sound of the sources I could do it the way I want. Even that is possible. You can adjust the E key like this with the EQ. And you can use the compressor. Even the super famous compressor, like this with the dynamics. You can also add this chamber reverb here. Dry wet is not applicable in this chamber. But if dry wet doesn't work, you can change it to reverb style here. And it will work, right? So, here, if you change the dry wet yogurt control to reverb mode, it will be applied again, so you can use it like this, and the space presets. Here, if you go to the drum, it feels like it's placed in the corner now. The feeling when you put this drum on the wall is different. So, this is a simulation. Where I can place the drums in the position I want and record them. Okay, here we've only heard the drums so far, but if you listen to the piano sound, let's take a look at the piano. Piano from the type. Let's take a look at the best from the piano. I'll put the bold piano like this and play it for a bit. So this is how it sounds. Here, there is a bold piano and a dramatic grand piano. So you can see what it sounds like. And here, things like reverb in the rain seem to have a bit more resonance. Ah, this is a sound recorded through a speaker, then re-mic'd, and it feels like a real re-miking. Things like that are also expressed. You can even create this kind of feeling. And if you listen with the female background on, if you turn this off, it will be like this. In addition, now you can easily create vocal solos with presets with these feelings. In the preset, change the high, female vocal, and close. If you listen to it, if you take this out,
shake your body now. Shake your body now.
is arranged like this to suit
Shake your body now.
the female vocal. The sound of the microphone changes not only with the closed microphone, but also with the U67.
Shake your body now. Shake your body now. Shake your body now. Shake your body now.
It really feels like something was recorded at Way Studios.
Shake your body now.
And this feeling is also really good.
Shake your body now.
This is the setting I want. It feels like I went to this Way studio and actually recorded it myself. For those who need it, I'll leave a link. So go to the link and take a closer look. I think this is really good. A virtual studio allows me to record sound as if I were actually micing in a real studio without having to move my computer. This is a drum, but I think it could be really useful for vocals like this. Okay, let's try Way Studio Deluxe.